Hi and welcome to episode 49 of the Evil Sect. I'm Icon and today we will begin with the cultivation of Wenfeng. Well, she laid her foundation, and also it has been mentioned in the comments of the last episode that my plans are, well, pretty much made. Sean will see his next reincarnation soon because I don't think that it would be a smart choice to try to go for the Sword Spirit stage, because it's just too much investment necessary for a mere tier 3 golden core. So instead we will today promote Wenfeng into her new law, and once she's roughly between, well, I think I want to wait until I have her almost at Primordial Spirit stage. I'll go and reincarnate Sean, because the occasional Primordial Spirit attack happens and I need my defenses up. If I would reincarnate Sean too early, I would lose my strongest fighter right now. So I've got very high hopes though that Wenfeng will be able to defend the sect pretty well with a Grand Chariot law. It's a pretty cool moment or a pretty good opportunity to revisit this law now with my newfound knowledge and make a strong character out of that. I'm really looking forward to that, and also I'm very much looking forward to the reforging of Sean, because this law here is insanely strong. I really like it, but I did a lot of little mistakes along the way, things I didn't know, and I'm really looking forward to that. So next time I really want to wait with my condemnation stack until I have survived 1 or 2 attainment tribulations to lower the total costs a bit. Because right now I really did stack that condemnation a tad bit high, but I wanted to try it out. You know, you only learn something about these things if you try them. How much impact does condemnation have? It's hard to put that into words until you have created a very despicable person. But that also means, with Sean now being at the end of his cultivation road, we can now go crazy with this condemnation, because as far as I know, these things reset when you rebirth the people. So he can now be quite the evildoer he wants to be, because he's now not planned to grow any stronger. And without further ado, let's get started. I just wanted to lay down the plans and ideas for today. So Wenfeng is now at the Inner Disciple stage. She needs an artifact now. I really want to go for one of those spears. Look at that thing. I wish that would have been not metal. That would be so cool. 79 artifact power is really high. But we take the blood draining spear with 49. That's also not bad. Every Inner Disciple wants an artifact, or he or she is growing very unhappy. Now, next things. A Cave Mind Talisman. Why are you not willing to equip that? Cave Mind. I want the cultivation speed increasers too. Let's see. Do I have a blue one? I don't want to rely on the green ones. They are weaker. Departing Shadow. I thought I still had here, Heavenly Heart and Oblivion Comprehension. Here we go. I knew that I had a full set of strong talismans for cultivation. With these we have a increased cultivation speed of 133%, which is certainly nothing to spit at, especially not for a freshly forged Inner Disciple. She also craves for a weapon. Well, let's give her, no, not Nyanyon, let's give her a weapon too. As far as I remember, yeah, weapon needed. People don't like to be unarmed. I mean, I perfectly get that. Also, you are no longer assigned to that bed. This Waynan person shall find her own bed. This is now a cultivator's room. Okay, now she only dislikes the darkness. About that, I felt like it's we could just start finally, after all this time, use lampposts, you know? I've got so many nice lamppost things, so let's put down a few here and there, mainly to create a little bit more of atmosphere and make this place a little bit more vibrant. So these are too festive. Really wish that I could keep the unlocks of these decorational items between playthroughs. I feel like it's pretty annoying that you have to unlock them every time you do a new run. It would be really cool if they would be something like one-time decisions, or no, one-time unlocks, because they don't really have any bigger oh well, maybe they do. Maybe they are stronger in their stats. Sometimes items have a way higher elemental influence than other things. There are really big influencers. For example, wait a sec, these cauldrons, as far as I remember, they had more impact than the small ones. So I'm not sure about that though. Don't nail me down on that. Clarification is very welcome. Okay, now Wenfeng already is pretty close to her first breakthrough. If you look at that, that's so insane. This is normal speed. All right, let's see. I want to know. So her stats are okay for a 3-star rating. Not the best, but also not the worst. 5-star ratings are much more preferable, but you can't have everything. Also, Yanyan, why are you not crafting further artifacts? We need to craft more artifacts. Alright, so what kind of shenanigans can we do with Sean? Sect rumor. Okay. Cloud Temple's Sage. I think if I follow these things, sometimes I could see that some Elder is appearing somewhere. But at the same time, I don't know if I'm really that strong already to fight off all the retaliatory blows from the other sects. I mean, we are a lot stronger than before, you know. So let's just do that again until it works. Oh, I do have one for breakthrough chances, no? How was that thing called again? Oh man, it's so sometimes a little bit annoying to check this out, but things like, who was my talisman crafter again? So, who was my talisman crafter again? Was it Nyanyan? No. Was it Shan? So... confused. Is there any way to discover that without trying out? I mean, the easiest way I see would be just to check out what they can draw. Yeah, I guess that's the easiest way. Way easier than the other things. but also not really pleasant. So, oh yeah, Wenfeng was my talisman craftress. Ha! The person I just rebirthed. Good job. So I've got nobody in my sect who's right now able to craft the breakthrough chance talismans. Well, it's not that important either, honestly. Honestly, it's not that important after all. So, I like how this looks. And this is even a not so powerful cultivation room. Tell you what, we're going to do something here. We're going to reassign these. Right now, it's way more beneficial if she uses the more powerful room. I really did a bad job in this run with accumulating these items. That's something I really want to improve on in the future, because they make such a huge difference in the speed you can cultivate your people. I mean, overall, a lot of this game is more or less a speed race. If you want to play it really good, and then a lot of this is just a speed race where you optimize your play style in the way that you can accumulate power as quick as possible. There are a few tipping points that are just worth mentioning, like your first golden core, your first primordial spirit, and reaching these tipping points faster and faster makes your whole playthrough faster. Nothing bad about that. I've seen a lot of people complain about the fact that, oh, there's just one correct way of doing things, you need to exploit this and this and this. Well, sure, there are strategies that are pretty much mandatory, and that sucks a bit. But beyond that, there's so much randomness in this game that it's not that easy, you know? There's enough randomness in it to make it fun, unless you have complete knowledge about every aspect of the game. Then it might grow a little bit dull, but the only thing I can say to you then is get your nose out of all those guides and have some fun with the game. Because that's the typical feeling I get when I only play alongside of a guide. Then the game suddenly feels so dull and so boring, and there's only one ideal way of doing things. That's because you're reading somebody's ideal way of doing things. And you're just sad that you don't find a better one for yourself. Happened to me as well. I'm not judgmental here. I know that feeling. And I know how it comes to these things. Anywho, Wenfeng's soaring through the ranks here. No problem with breaking through. This time, and let's see. It would be quite beneficial to acquire these breakthrough talismans, though. I mean, we could cheat. Yeah, let's cheat. We're the Evil Sect, after all. There's the mirror pattern method. It's only possible because I used this fancy mod, and I not plan on using it too often, but right now I'm that annoyed of the fact that I would need to learn this certain manual first, and where is it? I know that I have it, so... Or here. Truth comprehension. Oh, you can't instant draw these. Okay, then not. Then we will learn it correctly. I really don't like these minigames too much. I tried them out a fair bit. So, truth comprehension. Let's see. Here. Oh, and she can actually... Nyanyon can actually learn it. Awesome. That's so good. Because I realized how useful this will be for our near future now, because, you know, Wenfeng will do a lot of breakthroughs, and therefore I feel like it will be a pretty good thing to give her some tool to help her to a more regular success, wasting less time. The end of winter is nigh, and I want to have her into shape before the next season comes. Simple reason behind that is that if the season is best, Golden Core breakthroughs are the strongest. I really want her to attain at least Golden Core rank 1 if I can. Speaking about which, Spectre refinement. We got so much stuff to work with. Let's Spectre refine things a bit. Multiple Spectre refinement. I mean, no. Alright, let's do this. I mean, I've accumulated all these Anguish soul gems for a reason. Let's see. It's now a spirit relic. I want to increase these only 1 level each. I'm going to go way more bonkers when it's Shan's turn, but I just want to have 3 dosages of a very potent red ginseng, because the dosages beyond that, they dull down in effectiveness. So, all right, seems like the chances of successful Spectre refinement are quite high. Okay, now let's see. This is also a little bit of a experiment for me, how much impact Spectre refinement has. I mean, I guess it does have a lot of impact, but I can only guess until I know. Oh no, we can't eat it because somebody has to put it into some other place. And now she's... What? Did she just buck herself into this corner? It sure looks like she did. I wasn't aware of the fact that people could do that, so... Let's move these items. Oh, that won't be a good position either. So, yeah, she doesn't move anymore. Wow, that's very, very unfortunate to put it into friendly words. Can somebody please now haul away the lamp? She's really unable to get out of there on her own. The most fascinating thing is it just happened because no obvious reason. Come on, guys, that last piece of wall too. We're wasting time. And now she can... Okay, whatever. I won't be talking about that anymore. But now, how to seal this off? Let's just put up walls. I'm done with this. This will help the most, you know. Okay. So now back to the actual business. Feeding her some chi increasers. So these things, I'm pretty sure they had more impact than the unrefined ones. Now let's continue the feast. Alright. Now, back to practice. Meanwhile, where's the Ganoderma? Okay. I don't know, whenever I load up the game, it does create a new button for Make a Wish. I don't understand the interface of the dragon, and I don't want to aggravate it, but how the heck am I supposed to work with it? I don't quite understand that, but that's okay. Now, more Spectre refinement. Here. So this time I'll just tell it to repeat that 3 times. So I think I only had 1 success here. So stuff has the same tier. Looks like I was just extremely lucky the first time. Okay. So let's refill his chi, and he'll keep refining. And watch her go forward here. I really enjoy the speed we're taking here, but this law has really many stages you have to pass through, so let's send her to have some fun. The lower your mental state, the worse the inspiration, the experience gain, so it's definitely worth giving your people time to relax. Also, speaking about which, Yanyong is now a real powerhouse of chi energy, so he should definitely study Spectre refinement as well. Because actually I feel like Shan should not be the person spamming the Spectre refinement that much, because he's the fighter of the sect, so his chi reserves should be not too low at all times. Alright, let's send Yanyong gather some inspiration and... oh. Stone engravements. Let's send Yimao. He's the man for these jobs. Lucky and heat resistant. Just the qualities you like for your average artifact hunter. Oh, so that's what happened. I see. So we had some jade floor here. So it looks like he was angry and splurted some water. Now it makes sense. I was just not understanding what kind of... where that event was supposed to happen. So let's do a new floor inside here. That's okay. That's okay. Alright. More artifacts. I'm growing lazy here. The problem is you can't queue the artifact crafting, so... but I really like those fancy shining things there. Wenfeng, are you happy again? A cultivator is observing me, meaning me no harm. Aww. So, let's go for some more Spectre refinement. I don't want to try it too often now by default. Success. Oh, dang. Alright, perfect. So Wenfeng can have her feast now. Here's Jad. Well, let's see, 2.1k. Oh yeah. Stuff is working out just great. And 7 more. There we go. Now, after these things have been done, next up, Earth Flux. Oh, and Yanyong can finally learn that stuff. I'm going to Spectre refine the Earth Fluxes, of course, too. First, let's learn more Spectre refinement. There we go. Manifesting Miracle. Oh, it's an intelligence one. Whoops. I thought it was luck. My bad. Try to remember that the next time. We're rather sending somebody intelligent there. Okay, now Spectre refine this Earth Flux, please. Let's see, this is a tier 8 item. This might be a lot harder to do. And, oh, we did it. So now it's a divine relic quality. Cool. And one more go here. Ah, no success. Let's send him back into his breathing room. And meanwhile, Wenfeng can... Is she healed from these frostbites? Yes. Let's send her practicing. And after that, only the spiritual fluxes need to be upgraded, and then my typical suite of increasers is used. Okay, now this time we're going to use the breakthrough talisman. Oh, this is already golden core. Whoops. Not necessary anymore. Okay, cool. So, faster than I thought. Now, that means she needs to go over to City of Abundance and gather a teeny tiny amount of almost 2 million points of inspiration to give her a solid start into her cultivation business. Meanwhile, we'll try to Spectre refine the medicine she's going to use for her breakthrough. So let's send Sean for another try here. Didn't work. Yeah, just like I thought, these operations aren't as easy anymore. I want to give Spirit Stones to inner disciples to take. Yes, by all means. Wait a sec. Ah, here. Yeah, you can do that. I don't care. It's actually not a bad thing to do. So, spiritual breath, chant. You go for this as well. Alright. So, Wenfeng, I've sent you to go somewhere else. Stop wasting your time. Chop, chop. Okay, now I want to Spectre refine that Earth Flux, and I want to Spectre refine these Wicked Fluxes too. There we go. And that's what we stacked all those salts for. Another try? Another try. Too bad. Oh, we have one more try open. Okay. Too bad. Now, one more spiritual breath chant, and yeah. There we go. So, next episode we will be able to go for that breakthrough for sure. I'm absolutely looking forward to that, because we're almost there. We just have to wait out the last few days of winter, and after that, I feel like we will be just perfectly fine with creating a new golden core, which should be better than everything I had before. That's just what I hope. So, thank you so much for watching, guys, and it has been my pleasure. Feel free to drop me a comment down below, leave a like or a subscribe if you wanna. I'd be very, very happy. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.